Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about something a little bit different, but still writer mom related, and it's about 3 ways that I want to become a better parent this year. So it's nothing overly complicated, just lots of really simple things, but just 3 little ways that I think I can become a better mom this year and really just become a better person to my kids. So number 1 is just reading to my kids at bedtime. This is something that I used to do all the time with my oldest, and I think it's really helped her now. Like, it's paid off now with her reading in school. She's a really great reader, but it's something that I've kind of stopped doing in recent times, and it's something I want to get back to, especially now that my youngest, she's 2.5, and I think it would really help her. And it's also a great way to like spend time with them and bond with them and just kind of cuddle and end the day right. So right now, most of the time, I'm the one tucking them in. I'm giving them their bath, their dinner, and then sending them to bed. Most of the time, I just kind of tuck them in, kiss them goodnight and everything. But I really just kind of want to take an extra 5 to 10 minutes and just read them a quick bedtime story and just spend a little bit more time reading with them. I love reading, but and I do read a lot, but not always with them. So I really want to prioritize that this year and just make sure that they're both getting in their reading time. My oldest does it for homework every day, but I know she really enjoys when I read to her, and I think again it would really be a huge benefit to my 2-year-old to have her to be reading to her every day. So I mean, I'm sure you've heard that reading is one of the biggest amazing things you can do for your kids, just reading to them a few minutes every day. And so that's just definitely something I want to do. I want to make sure they get their rest, because I'm also kind of big on that, getting them to bed on time. And there are days when we have like soccer or something, and we just get home late, and so on those days it's okay if I can't read to them, but there are definitely at least 3 or 4 days in the week, especially on the weekend if you think about it, where I can be reading to them. And so that's one thing that I'm determined to do, is just spend a little bit more time with them at bedtime. I know sometimes I'm tired and I don't want to, and I kind of just want to go sit on the couch. I want to go finish the cleaning that I'm supposed to be doing in the kitchen, but really it's just 5 to 10 minutes of my time. And so that's one way that I'm going to try to be a better mom this year, is just by reading to them at bedtime. It doesn't have to be every day, but just a few days a week I think will make a huge difference in the quality time we spend together and for their reading skills. Another thing that I want to do this year is spend more time with them and go and do something fun on their days off from school. So like if it's President's Day or spring break or any kind of day, teacher work day, where they have a day off from school, I am very blessed in that I can take the day off too. But in the past, I haven't done that. I just like to work sometimes. So in the past, what I would do is like they just basically get TV time all day, and we might go outside or something a little bit, but it's just basically us inside of the house all day, and they're just watching TV and I'm working on the couch, and that's pretty much it. I have tended to see it as a regular work day. I just want to get my stuff done. It's a work day for me, so you guys go need to figure something out to do. And so this year I'm basically changing that, and I am I've already done this a couple of times and it's worked well, and the kids are a big fan of it already. So basically what I do is I still get up at the same time, so like around 6 a.m. or 5:45 a.m. And instead of spending most of my morning taking them to school and everything, getting them ready, I'm just like go ahead and get started on my work, and I pick out 1 to 2 things, not like the same amount of workload, but like half the workload, let's say, or just do like working on my words or whatever, just writing instead of doing all the things. And I do that for about like 10 or 11 a.m. And then after that I'm done. And so they usually get up around 8 or 9 a.m. So they do get a little bit of TV time. I get them breakfast. And then I say, okay, we're going to work until lunchtime. So you guys get a little bit of TV time to just relax or whatever, play. And sometimes they'll play. But then at about 10 or 11, I'll say, okay, I'm done with work for the day. Hopefully I got everything done that I was supposed to be getting done. And then what we'll do is we'll go and get lunch, we'll go to like a jumpy place, we'll just get out of the house and go have fun. So that's something that I'm like intentionally looking at the calendar as I do my quarterly and monthly planning, and it's already on my calendar that, okay, this day, this Monday, they're going to be off, we're going to go do something. And so I already know it's going to be kind of a short work week for me. But so far it's been a lot of fun hanging out with them, and they don't always get to go out and go have fun at a jumpy place. So it's great that we're doing that. That's the second way that I want to be a better mom this year, is just on their days off, spend more time with them, not my computer. The third way I want to be a better mom this year is to yell less. This can be a tough one, and it can be a touchy topic for sure. I'm sure I'm not the only one that struggles with this, but like when they go crazy, when they have a tantrum, when they like do something they're not supposed to be doing, it's so easy to just yell and try to get what you want that way. But this is something where, again, I am determined to like grow and level up and just do better, and just kind of be a better mom to them. Just yell less, because I mean the yelling doesn't really help. It doesn't really solve anything. It just kind of makes things worse, and then it gets everybody kind of upset. So I'm trying to think of other ways to kind of, you know, when they do something wrong, when they're not listening, okay, how are we going to get their attention, and not by yelling. So meditation has actually helped me a lot here, because a lot of this is just having patience with them, having patience with yourself, and learning to kind of just stop for a second and remember, okay, yelling is not going to help. Yelling is only going to make things worse. So I've actually improved a lot in this area just by meditating every day, and then being calmer throughout the day, and more like not worrying about the little things, and just kind of focused on the big picture, which is, are we healthy? Are we happy? Are we fed? Like, we're fine then. Like, this is not a big deal. So another thing that I'm doing is using other strategies, like just calmly telling them, you know, this is what you need to do, or there's going to be a consequence. So I'm not going to keep saying, I'm not going to keep yelling, like, just this is what you need to do, and if you don't do it, this is the last time I'm telling you. Next time I tell you, there's going to be a 5-minute timeout. And like, that's all it takes. A lot of time with my oldest, that's all she needs to kind of get back on track. With my youngest, she doesn't always understand that. So what really helps with her is like being positive and asking her to help me with something, instead of like, if I'm frustrated because she's messing around in the kitchen while I'm trying to get dinner made. In the past, I might have just yelled at her, got frustrated with her, and just like told her to go and sit on the couch and watch a movie or something. But now a lot of the times what I'll do, and I figured out that this is like what she actually wants to do, is help me. And you know, 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, they love to help. So use that to your advantage, instead of like seeing it as a bad thing that they're in there trying to help you, really just making a mess. Get them to work for you and make it fun, and make it this cool little mommy and me time. So several times, my daughter, like, she loves to help me empty out the dishwasher, so she'll be handing me things and I'm putting them away. She'll help me make dinner. She'll bring over a little stool, and if I chopped up some veggies, I'll let her put them in the bowl for me. I'll let her very carefully and cautiously help me mix something on the stove. Just kind of little things like that. She loves to help. So instead of being frustrated that she's in there trying to help, I like actually let her help, and I guide her and I help her. Because sometimes in the past I would have been like, like, I hate that I'm having to make dinner anyways, and I kind of just want to be left alone so I can get it done. But now I'm like, okay, let's kind of make this fun for her, and let's let her help. It'll be good for her, and it's teaching her important skills at the same time. So that's another way, is like, that I'm trying to be a better mom this year. Instead of getting frustrated, okay, let's look at the good side. Let's look at the positive side and kind of make the most out of this, and not yell, because yelling's not helping. So yeah, those are kind of the ways that I'm, some of the strategies that I'm using to not yell, you know, just calmly and firmly tell them what I need from them, or, you know, use what they're doing to my advantage. So those are 3 ways that I'm growing and becoming a better mom this year. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If this is something that you want to try, if there's something else that you're trying this year, that you kind of want to share, I'd love to hear it. I'm always, of course, looking to kind of find little ways that I can be a better mom to my children, and just help them become better people too as they grow up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know, I'm all about leveling up, so not just in my author business, but like me, my health, me as a mom, me as a wife, and everything. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. If you found it helpful, make sure you hit the like button and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. All right, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.